Okay, as I previously mentioned, this is my next little project. Should keep me busy for 2 weeks maximum, I hope. This is my dad's box trailer. It's obviously the Tamiya one that's actually being discontinued now. Basically, my dad's got 3 trucks in the model world. He's got the Longline, the R Series, and the Nighthauler. The idea eventually is each one will have a matching trailer. So last year we got the matching trailer sorted for the R Series, which is the tanker. And then also last year I put the beer unit in the Nighthauler for him, if you remember that. So this is going to be the trailer for the Nighthauler, because this is an American trailer, an American truck, it matches, they make sense. Now, Dad is determined to do the trailer for the Longline by himself. I've offered to help him numerous times and he's gone, no, I'm doing that one myself. But he did ask if I could do the wiring in this one for him. So it's going to be pretty straightforward. Basically, all I need to do is put the infrared system in it, and then put marker lights. All he wants, because he's told me what he wants, because it's his trailer, not mine, is lights down the bottom edge. So he wants 5 aside. In the middle, we're going to double it up and put a side repeater for the indicator. I got all the marker lights here from Adam, Model Lighting Solutions. So we're going to put, probably end up being technically 6 aside. At the front, we're going to put 2 in the top corners up here, and around the back it's currently just got tail lights and indicators. I'm going to add a reverse light. I've got somewhere here this really old spotlight. It's been on my desk for years, so I'm just going to probably screw it in there basically. So it would just be a white light facing back, which is all it needs. So I'm going to put that on there for a reverse light. Keep these ones as they are. I'll just, wire them into the beer system. And then up here, above the doors, I've got these 4 red marker lights to go up here above the doors. So we're just going to have 4 red, normal rear lights with a reverse light, 6 aside, one of them being a side repeater, 2 on the front, and then I'm going to put the power switch for it along here somewhere. I'll figure out. Obviously that switch there is for the legs, so I might end up putting the power switch here, just mirrored it on the other side for him, just to make it easy to use. And then the beer unit and the battery itself will live in the box, because of course got plenty of room in there to fill it full of electrics. So I'm going to get on now and get that sorted. Shouldn't take me long, and I'll catch up with you in a second.
1 week later.
Okay, well, you join me in a slightly different location. So we are actually in my dad's spare room right now, which up until recently was purely used as a storage room. And we got to the point just before Christmas where we could no longer walk in this room. So we decided, right, New Year, we've got to tidy it up. We've got to clear it out, sort it out, and make better use of it. So ultimately what we did, I think it was like the first weekend of January, we emptied the room, sorted it all out. Behind me is a mountain of truck stuff, which I still need to go through, but it's obviously needed. But we had loads of old furniture and stuff in here from when we cleared out my grand's house and all that, so that's all gone. And as you can see, my dad has made the use of the space. This is my my grand's old kitchen worktops that we repurposed. He bought these cupboards and some drawers, another cupboard, and he's just used it for basically a building area so that he can actually work on his models, because he's never had a good space to do it before. I am not jealous. I am not jealous, although he has got like all his tools in the drawers and Dremel and all that in there. It's really cool. I'm pretty chuffed for him because he's got somewhere to sit down. I'm sat on his little stool right now, and he's got a radiator just there and got good lighting. The room light's actually pretty decent, so yeah, I'm happy for him. He's got something decent now, a decent space to do some model making. Yeah, so I thought I'll bring the trailer over here just to show you. It's all done, as you can see, working quite nicely behind the truck. I've just been testing it. I had to remind myself how to control this one, but if I turn to the right, you can see the side repeater there. It's got a limiter. So that's that one. Obviously you've got the 5 markers down each side. I've got the 2 up on the top. And if we go around here, we've got the 4 red ones above the door. Down there you've got your normal rear lights. If I indicate again, you can see. And if I think I've got to start the engine if I can remember how to do that. So I got reverse as well. turn that off. But yeah, you got that little spotlight that I showed you earlier is there, and yeah, it's pretty nice. All the electrics live in here. You got the beer unit itself, and then the battery, and then the rest of it's just the wires. Those two going up there are for the infrared diodes that talk to the truck. I would say that's for the roof, and then the rest of them sliver underneath the false floor, and yeah, it works really well. I got on this side I redid the switch for the legs because they were broke, so this was just a free position up, down and off. Does that when it hits a limit, and then you go back up again. So that's that. There's a switch on the other side. I'll spin it around in a second and show you what that does. These two things here are the diodes that talk to the truck, and yeah, other than that, it's pretty simple. Didn't take me too long, about a week. These ones up here, I drilled holes through the aluminium pieces and put the wires through, and then glued the lights to them. Same with the 4 red ones along the back. Down here on the sides, don't know if I can show you, this is a good one I think, I made little aluminium tabs and then glued the lights to the tabs and then glued the tab to the underside, and as you can see the wire literally goes up through the floor. It was just better, it kind of improved the height a little bit, otherwise they would have been a bit too tall high up, just to try and line them up with that bar. It's still a little bit of a step, but it's a bit better than what it would have been. Plus it helps protect them because they are flush. Excuse my socks, but yeah, they're flush with the side rather than stuck out, so that's a little bit better to protect them in the future. So around this side I mirrored the switch, and this is the master switch for the beer unit, so if I turn that off they turn off. If I turn it back on it will reconnect, give it a split second. It should do, there we go. But yeah, and then the diode in the back of the truck, you can't even see it really, it's just below my finger. It's just a little thing, it looks like an LED, but it's not, it's just an infrared thing. So basically this truck and trailer is done in terms of electrics. I think really now it's just a case of stickers. So a trailer, all it needs is a number plate and it's fine. Dad wants to put something Elvis related on the back of here, so we aren't fully aware yet of what. I've got a rough idea. I'm going to get some measurements now that I've remembered, and I'm talking to Ian at Stickies trying to get something sorted. Of course Stickies did these, and so I want to go and get them done by him if possible. So yeah, we'll try and sort that out, but Dad can put them on whenever they arrive. But yeah, other than that, this thing's done. Looks really cool. So I'm happy with this. So yeah, I'm now going to get all the bits together for the crane truck. They are behind me. I've got to get them all together and I'm going to take them home and I'm going to figure out where I am with that project. Hopefully soon I can show you what I've done. I've got to start putting bits together, and yeah, it's basically the crane truck and another project I want to get stuck into now. So for the foreseeable future, the videos will just consist of either a crane truck or this thing that you see on screen, and I'll show you that in the next video because I've been waiting very patiently to get on with that. So yeah, but here you are. That's pretty cool. I'll try and get some better pictures in the dark. There's a window right there, so it's a bit too much daylight at the minute, so it's not really the full effect. But yeah, they look pretty cool. So here we are. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.